Okay, this is a video response for up, down, mostly. And I don't normally have a cheat sheet, but this time I'm gonna because there's a lot of questions to remember. I don't like to have them because it doesn't seem natural. I guess maybe that's why my videos aren't really that good, but this time I'm gonna have one. Maybe it'll be good this time. Okay, let's start it off. Where was I born? In Elizabeth General Hospital in New Jersey. Who was the most important person in my life growing up and why? My grandmother, because my mother was always away working, my father was gone, and she pretty much kept me in line. She raised me pretty much. So I probably would have been a street hooligan if it wasn't for her being around, because my mother was never around because she was working. What's my favorite color? Well, I work with colors all day. I would have said blue 5 years ago, but now working with colors every day, you see so many nice colors that even like there's yellows that are nice. So it's hard to pick one color. It depends on the shades and the shininess of it. And there's a lot of different factors. What's my favorite? Favorite movies. Empire Strikes Back. Do you think that people have a soul? Not in the traditional sense, not that there's a soul that floats around and watches over us. Our bodies are made up of tiny molecules that I believe live on. So, in that sense, yes. Do you believe that God exists? Not in a traditional sense. There's nobody watching over us, making sure everybody does what's right or wrong, and then decides judgment at the end of our lives. Somebody might have created humankind, and if you want to call them a god, then yes. Otherwise, no. If I could solve... did I ever go bungee jumping? No. If I could solve one of life's problems, what would it be? To dismantle all governments and just let people live the way they want to live. Do I believe that aliens might have existed and visited Earth from time to time? Yes, I believe that they might have, but not anytime recently. Did I have a pet growing up? I've had all sorts of pets. I've had cats. My sister actually had a rat. Ferrets, snakes, turtles, fish, of course. My mother was big on pets, so we had a lot of different types of pets growing up. Let me flip this over here. Is there any circumstance that warrants the death penalty? Yes, but for the hardcore criminals, I would actually prefer to see them breaking big rocks into little rocks all day, 16 hours a day. If you could have a super sense, what would it be? It was definitely between hearing and seeing, and hearing wins out. I wonder if that's anything to do with I have very good vision and I don't really have too good hearing, but hearing wins out. If someone offered you enough money to live comfortably for the rest of your life, you wrote just to live for the rest of your life, but then when you were talking, you said comfortably. Comfortably, it would have to be $2 million. One for all expenses, the house, car, all that kind of stuff, and then another $1 million to go to shows and food and whatever else I might need. How old do you think you'll be when you die? 65. I definitely believe that I'll be between 60 and 70, so I'll just say 65. What's the last time... What time did I go to bed last night? 3:30 a.m. Actually, morning. I don't go to sleep at night very often. It's usually after 12, but 3:30 a.m. about. Top 3 things I like about myself. This one I'm going to have to look a little bit. Agility. I'm a very good climber. I'm a pretty fast runner. Very agile. Second thing is I like that I could laugh at very dark and sad and disgusting things, stuff that people really don't like to laugh at. I have no problem. If it's funny, laugh at it. And the third thing is I have self-deprecating humor. I don't only laugh at things that, like, when somebody falls down and breaks an ankle and it's funny. I mean, it's not only them. I'll laugh at myself if I do something funny. One time I was walking up the hill with, it was all snow covered, and I was carrying a case of beer, and I fell and I tumbled down. I was laughing my ass off at myself. I don't know if anybody else saw me and was laughing, but I was laughing at myself. So it's self-deprecating humor is also the third thing that I like about myself. I'm not afraid to laugh at myself or anybody else. If I could have any profession in the world, what would it be? Right wing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. If I could go back in time to any place, time, or anything, the height of the Roman Empire, back when they used to have the shows at the Colosseum, I would love to see the tigers eating up the gladiators and stuff like that. That would be really wild to see. Colosseum filled with Romans, and a big show like that going on. Favorite meal? Meat, mashed potatoes, and a little side of noodles. Mashed potatoes is the perfect food. You could eat it with anything. You could eat it alone. You could eat it with other foods or other condiments like salt, pepper, gravy, butter. It's perfect food. If I wanted to tell something that not many people know about me, what would it be? I have a heart murmur. I think only my family knows that. Maybe my doctor. I don't have a regular family doctor though.